What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing great. Today is Sunday, September 27th. It is 10 a.m. And I was like, well, I need to make some extra money. I could go out and deliver while my son's napping, And then I know tonight I'll have to do homework, but I could go out for a couple hours. So I was at home. I turned on Postmates, Grubhub, not getting anything. I'm like, oh man, I kind of wanted to do a Grubhub shift. I haven't really used them in a while, but nothing worked, right? So I turn on UberEats and I fill up, literally I turn on UberEats, I grab my water bottle and then I fill it up and right away I get an UberEats order. I don't know what it is, but Uber's been keeping me super busy. The other apps, not so much. I'm not complaining, at least I'm busy, but it's a bit odd that I'm not getting orders with the other delivery apps. I mean, maybe one here and there, but nothing crazy, nothing like Uber Eats. So I know my goal for today is to try and get to, the gold rewards for the month. I need 20 points, so I'm currently sitting at 80 points. And from 11 to 2, they do $3 or 3 points an order for the lunch shift. So hopefully I could get maybe a couple stacked orders and make that happen, because I don't think I'll be able to go back out before the month is over, just because of work and school. So that's my goal. If you don't know what Uber rewards are, it's just some added perks for Uber drivers. And the main one for me is just getting extra gas and the gas rewards. So that's why I'm trying to reach a gold level. But anyways, yeah, I'm headed to McDonald's. It's a $6 order, but I mean, the time of day, I wasn't expecting too much. Granted, football did just start, so I'm hoping it's a busy day, but we'll see. I don't know. So I just completed that McDonald's order. It was real easy. It was 3 minutes away from the McDonald's location that I picked up from, so real easy drop off. And while I was out for the delivery, I got an offer for the original Pancake House. So that's actually a pretty popular breakfast place in my area, and I feel like it pays the best in my market as far as breakfast goes, just because it's a little more expensive than your typical breakfast diner, and it's, like I said, it's popular. A lot of people go there. So I'm heading there now. And then, like I was saying, it's football season, right? So I don't have cable at home, so that's kind of why I don't mind going out to deliver. I just get my updates through fantasy football, That's kind of how I keep track of everything. And, do you guys play fantasy football? I know we're in week 3 currently as I film this. It's probably going to get posted way later. But I think it's fun. It's especially with everything going on, the pandemic, it kind of brings some normalcy. It feels a little better. So that's kind of exciting. And this year, I've got a good team this year, and it stinks because I had a few injuries happen. But I'm still projected for first place, which is awesome. Last year, so I just play with some friends, and then last year I did was the first year we did it, and I finished I think it was either 6th or 8th or something like that. I was projected to be dead last. Yeah, no, it was 6th, I think. I don't know, I can't remember, but anyways, it was a grind, man. I was trying to, every week I would pick someone up, drop someone, try and figure out who the best players available were, because I had such a bad team. But yeah, this year, it's not like that. I actually have a good team. we're winning, so that's really exciting, at least for me. I'm having fun with it. But yeah, let me know if you play fantasy football in the comments down below. I was thinking that could be something like for next year that I do. Like I could do a late nights fantasy football and just create a league. It'll be for fun, you know. I mean, maybe we'll see what happens, but I think it would be cool, and I could just connect with the viewers a little bit better, and it's just something different. Oh boy, Pancake House is real busy. Woo! Hopefully this food's ready for me. I was about to turn on DoorDash, and I just finished turning on Grubhub because it's been like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes since that last drop off. It wasn't a weird location because I had to take a right only, so it kind of brought me in a direction I didn't want to go. So I was like, oh man, this is tough. So I was just trying to like start navigating towards a busy spot of town, and then luckily, right as I start to pull up DoorDash, UberEats sends me an offer. This one is for I already forgot. IHOP. Honestly, I'm usually have to wait at IHOP, which kind of stinks. So I'm not the biggest fan of picking up from IHOP, to be honest. But it's a little slow, and like I said, I really am trying my best to reach the gold level rewards with UberEats. I mean, it's not a big deal because it's just a little bit of change right now, but it would be nice. It's a little bit of extra money when I get gas, which I do need to fill up later today. But yeah, so I'm headed to IHOP now. I still have Postmates on just because I've said it before, Postmates isn't real busy in my area. So typically I could let it run, and then it also times out at a certain point too. Like the Postmates app for me, I'll probably have it up for 10 minutes, like behind the scenes type of thing, because I have UberEats. And then I'll be like, oh, let me check Postmates, and I'll switch over to the app, and it's like, do you want to go online? So it does that for some reason. I don't know if it's just because it's not showing as like your main app that you're using or what. But like I said, in my market, it's more of a supplemental thing. Like, I like using Postmates, don't get me wrong, but I don't seem to get a lot of orders with it. So it's kind of like my number two, you know. As I'm making an order, or going to pick up an order, I turn Postmates on, and then I might get an offer, and then I'll pause UberEats or DoorDash or Grubhub, whichever one I'm using that day, complete the Postmates order, and then switch back on to like one of the busier apps. But yeah, and honestly, you're talking about fantasy football, my team is doing nothing right now. Right now I've got 12.3 points so far, and 12 of those are from my defense, which is the Patriots. So yeah, not off to a good start right now. I did have some injuries last week because there were a ton of injuries. So I mean, I should still, either way, I should win this game unless like I get a few injuries like early on for my big players. Fingers crossed that does not happen. But yeah, it's looking to be a much harder game than I thought it would be. So we'll see what happens. I finally got some points in fantasy. Kareem Hunt got a touchdown for me. We're doing good. I'm still rough otherwise. Like, I've got John Brown in. He's got 0 points. Big goose egg. So that's a bit disappointing. And then I think that's it right now. I think it's just those two playing. And then my defense, the Patriots defense, which has 9 points right now. But at least I'm on the board with Kareem Hunt. I hope John Brown could do something. but I guess he must be getting a lot of pressure from whoever it is Buffalo's playing right now. I know that he's had a really good start to the season. He's one of the top wide receivers so far this year. So I'm hoping he has a good second half, but in the first half, he put up 0 points. That worries me a little bit, but I'm still projected to win this game by like 20 points, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it's been tough. So back to delivering. That last order for IHOP went really well, actually. So the food was ready when I got there, and then I didn't realize it when I accepted it, but I was delivering to my apartment complex, which is awesome. It's so nice when you go and deliver to a neighbor. It makes things so easy, right? You're just like, okay, living in an apartment complex, I know what building is what, right? And then I also know their number structure, so I could tell based off the number that it was all the way down towards the building. So that made things a lot easier. It's easy to find, and it's just a nice stress-free delivery when you don't have to worry about things like that. So that went really well. Now I'm actually headed to Starbucks right up the road. I don't do a ton of Starbucks orders. I did a few weeks ago, and they went really well. So hopefully it's ready when I get there, and I just have to go in, grab the bag, because I know they started putting in those little cardboard cup holders into bags. So real simple, just like McDonald's. It might not be the most pay, because usually it's fast food. People are going to tip, I don't know, $2, $3 maybe. But they're usually real easy. It's ready, you grab the food and you go. And a lot of the times it's like 20 minutes from accepting the order to completion. So maybe it's a $7 order, but you could complete 3 deliveries in that hour. So it could be helpful. But yeah, things are staying busy with UberEats so far today. I have turned on the other apps to try to switch it up a little bit. But like I said in my last video, Uber is just it's been my go-to. I don't know have you guys all seen a change in what app people are using? I don't know if it's because Uber's been in the news, if it's because they do that whole deal, 99-cent delivery fee if you order in the next amount of minutes or whatever. But I don't know, they've been busy for me lately, so I don't have an issue with that, but it's just it is nice to change it up sometimes and use some of the other apps. Anyways, I'm just about to Starbucks, so I will see you on my next order. The Starbucks order went really well. Like I said, lately it's ready for me when I get there, and it's in a bag, so it's easy to complete the order. So that went really well. It was only a 5-minute ride to the delivery drop-off. And then on my way, I got a stacked order offer. This time I'm headed to Red Robin. So I've got 2 orders, which is awesome because that's going to give me 6 of those points that I'm hoping to get to reach my gold rewards. So I'm heading there now. It's only, let's see, 11:50. So it's actually pretty early still. And I feel like I've done quite a few orders. I think I'm having a pretty good lunch shift. I don't know. Like I said, the latest I'm going to stay out is 2, and then I'm going to go home and eat lunch. And I'm actually going grocery shopping later today, so I have to do that. But so far, things are going really well. I don't see any issues with me not hitting my 20 points to reach gold. It's been busy. At least with Uber. Like I said, I've tried turning on the other apps and I just haven't had any luck there. But That's just one of the reasons why I always tell people sign up for multiple apps. You know, you don't know what's gonna you don't know who's gonna be busy, who's gonna be slow, and it just helps ensure that you're gonna make some money, you know? So I didn't realize it, but I'm actually headed to another restaurant. I thought both orders were from Red Robin, but that is not the case. Only my first order was. Now I'm headed to KFC/Taco Bell. It's one of the combined restaurants, and it's literally like right behind Red Robin, but because the way the layout is, I have to kind of go through some hoops to get there. So I just kind of did this circle, and I got back out onto the main road, and I'm literally driving. So right now I'm back at Red Robin, and then the next right, which is like 75 feet in front of me, I turn in, and that's where KFC/Taco Bell is. And like it said on the app that it's within walking distance, which I mean, technically, yeah, it's true. But it's up a hill, so I could either cut through some woods and a hill, and it kind of looks like they have a fence up there, I'm not too sure. Or I could loop all the way around, or I could just get in my car and drive. I'm going to get in my car and drive. If it was in the same plaza, that would be different. But the plazas aren't connected, so kind of stinks, but it's not the end of the world. So as you saw, I literally got up to 20 miles an hour, and then I just slowed down to turn because it's just that short of a distance. But yeah, I'm pulling up to KFC/Taco Bell now. So far with fantasy, I'm still kind of hurting a little bit, but I did realize I also have Higbee, a tight end, playing today too, and he had 0 points in the first half, but so far he's gotten me 2 points in the second half. So I'm about to call KFC because that's what I do. I just realized my battery is dying, so these updates are probably going to start to come to an end, but I'm headed back to my apartment complex to drop off that KFC order. So like I said, I'll try to update with you for at least the orders that I'm getting, but I don't know what's going to happen because the battery is saying I'm dead. So it's kind of funny. The last order that you saw me complete was the stacked order where I picked up from Red Robin, and then I went to the KFC/Taco Bell combo, you know? So then after dropping off the second delivery, I got an offer for, I believe it was Burger King, which I rejected because I don't really deal with BK orders. It's just not my thing. I made a whole video on it. If you have not watched that, I will link it up above. It's a really cool video. It kind of shows you just some issues that I've had with Burger King and why I don't pick up from them anymore unless I'm real desperate. But it's kind of funny. So I reject that Burger King order, and then right after that, I get a stacked offer, but this time it's in reverse. So it was the same KFC/Taco Bell, and then Red Robin. I just went to KFC Taco Bell first, and then I went over to Red Robin. I thought that was kind of funny because it's I don't know, literally did the same. I mean, 4 deliveries of all the same type of thing back to back. It's not something that happens a lot, at least in my market. And then when I was completing the second drop off for that, I got an offer for Starbucks. This one was a low pay, and I was just no, I'm not feeling it. went ahead and rejected it. And then, I don't know, a minute or so goes by, and I get an offer from McDonald's. The pay wasn't great, but it was acceptable. It was like a $8 or a $9 order, not too bad. So I grabbed that, and then it was like 1:15, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna call it quits. So I went offline, and what do you know, I did complete enough deliveries to earn gold. So I unlocked gold rewards for the month of September, which carries over into next month. And then I haven't been gold in a while, but from what I remember is like I have to complete a certain number of deliveries, and then they just like continue it forward. But yeah, I'm excited about that, and it looks like there's some new discounts available since the last time I was gold. I saw something about some streaming discounts, and a bunch of other stuff. It said on like some, I don't know what it was, but some like affiliate website or something, and I log in with my Uber account, and then I could get some extra discounts. So that's always exciting. And then so like I said, I went home, and my battery was completely dead, so I charged it up for a bit, and I ended up making $77.45 for my like breakfast lunch shift. I was out for right around 3 hours. I think it was like 3 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. But that's really good. I know a lot of it is probably because it's football season, and of course people were ordering food to eat while watching the game. But yeah, I did really good. I'm sure I could have made a ton of more money if I was able to stay out longer, but I had to go home. My son was awake. My wife was feeling a little nauseous, so she wanted me to come home and help watch my son for a little bit, and now she got some food in her and feeling a bit better, so now I'm going grocery shopping. If you like this video, be sure to let me know. I'll see you next time. Peace.